Hi Pisces, it's the Moon Mage. Today we're going to be doing a check-in reading that's also based on this first quarter moon phase. The first quarter moon is a time to plant seeds and set intentions. It's also a time to take action, to make decisions, to formulate goals, and just move forward with them. Today we'll be using a tarot spread from the Tarot Guru, and I'll make sure to put a link down below. And then we'll get some advice for you. So if this reading resonates, please remember to like, subscribe, or comment down below. It would be greatly appreciated. And okay, let's get right into the reading. So the first card for you, Pisces, let me clear the deck. The first card for you, Pisces, is going to represent your main focus during this lunar phase. So what is your main focus, Pisces, during this lunar phase? What's your main focus? Death. The second card is going to represent, this card represents where you should put your energy right now in order to manifest your goals. The next card is going to represent any issues or obstacles that you may experience during this lunar cycle. Any issues or obstacles? We have Eight of Cups. The next card is going to represent how to overcome these obstacles. So how do you overcome these obstacles? Four of Cups. Card 5 is going to represent what is going to reveal what is going to motivate you or how you can boost your energy. So what is going to motivate Pisces and how are they going to boost their energy during this lunar cycle? We have the Lovers. And the last card is going to represent any achievements that may be available to you during this cycle. So any achievements that may, too many cards, any achievements that may be available to you during this time, Pisces. Oh wow. Okay, Pisces, so I think this is going to be a great lunar phase for you as long as you stick to your decisions or just accept your journey at this time. I think that you are going through some kind of new beginning in your life. I think that there's something that you maybe took a long time to walk away from, certain lifestyles or bad behaviors or people, and I think that you're finally ready to end those cycles. I think they were very draining for you, they were very outdated. They didn't represent you anymore. You lived this life for a very long time, this lifestyle for a very long time, and it took you years, or it's just a lot of conditioning. It probably took you a long time to get out of that, but now you're like, there's no turning back. I'm not that person anymore. This is just what you're saying to yourself, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to walk that path anymore. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be easy to let go. I think that's why it's taking you this long to come to this place. But I just feel like you have come to this awakening that if things don't change, if you don't better yourself now, then you're only gonna keep reliving these cycles that you just don't want to experience anymore. Okay, I think that in the past you've experienced some kind of heartbreak or just frustration, and you weren't good to yourself, I think, ultimately, and you're kind of over that. You want to choose love, you want to choose self-love more than anything, and you want to choose to live a healthy life and a proper life. And I think that kind of awakening in yourself has really brought you to this place where you just know that this old ways, like this old version of you, doesn't exist anymore. Like, it can't exist anymore. And I think that you're just evolving and growing, and you should be proud of yourself. Maybe you don't feel like you have come to a place where you feel like there's reason to celebrate just yet, just because you probably feel like there's still much to work on. But just know that coming into this awareness and just making this kind of decision of like choosing yourself is really, and choosing that which is healthy for you, is really going to bring more stability and happiness and love into your life. Okay, I think that it really starts with pouring energy into your well-being and making decisions that are healthier than what you would have chosen in the past, and be willing to let this old energy go. There may be some residue. I just think that you don't feel like this is worth it. Like, I don't think that the pain is worth it. I don't think that it's worth your energy. I feel like you feel exhausted. Okay, I do. I feel like you're just over it, and the universe wants you to know that as long as you choose yourself, and as long as you choose a new beginning for yourself, and constantly make little decisions towards your health, and towards people who will support you and love you, that you will be on the right path, or you currently are on the right path. It probably took you a very long time to get here, but I think that I feel like some of you Pisces kind of ran away from love for a while, and so because you have done that, or you're just like protecting your heart, but because you've done that, you missed out on some great opportunities, and I feel like you feel a little bit regretful because of that. And so I think that choosing this new path is going to open up new ways, new opportunities for you to experience the love that you have been running away from for so long. I think that it was very fear-based, and a fear-based way of thinking, and honestly in some ways just like immaturity and selfishness. you know but you may have hurt a lot of people because of this old way of being, and I think that it really caught up to you, like all the pain that you have caused and have caused yourself too, but it's all because of a lack of self-worth and self-love, and I think that recently you have really understood that, and so you're realizing that you are the only one who can control your life, have control, and you just want to be different, You know, you want to choose a different path. I think that in a lot of ways you felt like you were doing things for other people, and or just like to keep up with a certain kind of image, and that didn't serve you. So now you're putting effort and energy into things that you think will be beneficial to your future. Okay? I think that you have chosen life again. And so it is coming up as an opportunity to really show yourself that you are capable of experiencing good love and stable love and safe. I think that when you start healing yourself and really like choosing health and well-being and making decisions based off of that, you're gonna be opening your heart up to more loving experiences. And that is ultimately, I feel like some of you have felt very lonely and have been for a while, and you don't want to live a lonely life anymore. You know, you don't want to feel like misunderstood anymore by everyone around you. And so you are understanding that in order to not continue down that path, it has to start with you. Okay? So during this cycle, I would say, Pisces, that the more you get love you give out into the world, the more you will receive it. Okay? And that you should trust that the effort that you're putting into releasing these bad habits or people, you know, or you know, just this mindset is really going to redirect your path to one that is more fulfilling and more stable and more loving, you know. But it's not going to appear if you have this fear of love, you know, of heartbreak. Because I think that's what it really is, that you had somewhat of a fear of heartbreak. But honestly, heartbreak is inevitable. It really is. And you have to, what is that Bob Marley quote? You know, everybody's going to hurt you, but you have to choose the ones who are worth feeling the pain, or something like that. And is it Bob Marley? I don't even know, but you know, that somebody knows the quote. You know what I mean? But like, you get, that's the essence of it, that everyone in this life is going to hurt you. We all have been hurt, you know what I mean? And really the brave people are the ones that continue to choose love, you know, that continue to open their hearts. And I'm not saying to the wrong people, because really you are wise enough now, I believe, or you know, you should be, everybody should be wise enough to know that who is emotionally intelligent, who is gonna treat you right, and who will be transparent. You know, you have to really also trust that the universe will guide you to the right person, as long as you are working on yourself in a way that will allow that energy to be mirrored, right? So I just think that the more love you put out into the world, and even the people who are not worth like loving, just have compassion for them too, you know, and forgiveness. I think this has to do with like forgiveness as well. Maybe you have a lot of resentment in your heart, and letting that go and walking away from your past and all this like anger and rage within you. When you let all of that go, you make room for other things, you know. You're not so focused on your past, and so you can create a future that is new, that is filled with new experiences. Okay, Pisces, I think that this is going to be a great cycle for you, as long as you continue to have an open heart and choose a new life, a new way of being, okay? Choose good health and people that are supporting you and loving you, okay, properly. Okay, Pisces, so we are going to pull some cards, some guidance cards. Let's get some guidance for Pisces during this lunar cycle. Let's get some guidance for Pisces. Some guidance for Pisces. Unmovable. There is an unmovable obstacle in your way. Staying on this path will get you nowhere. Time to think of a different way to your destination or drop the idea entirely. This will free you up for something better to happen. I think you're realizing that your old ways of being and your old lifestyle is a dead end, essentially, and it's not getting you to where you want to be in life, you know? It probably took you a long time to figure out what it is that you do want to create and realize that, you know, you control your own happiness. And so your old lifestyle is just not going to cut it anymore. And you have to move on. You've surpassed it. You've leveled up. Your energy is elevating. And that way of being isn't. Problem solving. Deep down, you know how to solve any problem you are faced with. Like the raven, keep at it. Don't give up. You've got this under control. You are more inventive than you might think. Try looking at it differently. Yeah. You know what to do. You know what you have to do in order to change your life and redirect yourself. Trust that the universe will bring you signs of any solutions to your problems, you know? Trust the divine. Flow. When we are completely immersed in a project or endeavor, we experience flow state. There is no useless brain chatter, only focused attention. Flowing with the process of creation is a magical thing for you to do today. Take it day by day. Be in the present. Go with the flow. Trust that you are being guided. And the last card for Pisces is potential. Are you living up to your highest potential? This is the time to step out of your comfort zone. Take on that new endeavor. You will never know until you try. Taking the first step can be scary, but don't let fear hold you back. I think that you are realizing that you have so much more that you are capable of, that you haven't been living up to your highest potential, and you want to. You know, I think that the people around you also know that you are capable of so much more, and it took you a while to see your own light. You know, sometimes that happens. Sometimes we take the long way around. But I think you've finally woken up and you're excited for your future. You're excited for what you can create in your life. And it's a slow process. It may have taken you a long time to get to this point, but you should be proud of yourself, Pisces. You should be grateful for everything that you have experienced because it got you to this moment, okay? Even the things that have hurt you and the people who have hurt you, we must forgive them and be grateful that they were in our lives because they had a lesson to teach us about ourselves. And if they didn't, if they didn't reveal that to you, then you would have learned maybe even a harder way, you know what I mean? So we just have to be grateful for what we've experienced, grateful for awakening to our potential and moving forward towards it. Okay? It is a slower process, Pisces, but I think that you can handle it. I think that you definitely are on the right path during this lunar cycle, okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe. All are greatly appreciated. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon, okay? So until next time, Pisces.